Good Tuesday afternoon, Southwest Arkansas, and Merry Christmas. Taking a quick look here at the severe weather chances for Thursday. Yes, now we have a severe weather outlook from the National Weather Service or Storm Prediction Center for Thursday. As you see here on the map, we are in the dark green colored area. That 1 out of 5 on the severe risk scale, which is a marginal risk. It's still worth noting that hey, there's a risk there. It's on the lower end, but it's still worth mentioning. And as you can see, that goes for all of southwest Arkansas. And we have that slight risk, that yellow colored area, just a little further south there in far southern Miller County and Lafayette County. But those chances are greater across eastern Texas and western Louisiana. As you can see there, conditions just look a little more favorable there. But in today's little outlook here, we're going to go over the data behind it, talk about the pattern, what's helping the severe weather threat, what's limiting that severe weather threat. And first, we're going to start off with some model guidance. I do want to mention, remember, model guidance isn't everything. It's one of the many tools we use to build the puzzle of forecasting. So just remember that and just continue to take this as this is the general idea, not exactly what future radar is going to look like the day of. But this is going to start off at 7 a.m. today and continue through that Wednesday and then into that Thursday time frame. So as you see here, rain chances are going to continue to increase as we go throughout the day today. We're going to see some heavy rain, up to 2 to 4 inches of rain, or 3 to 4 inches of rain by the end of this week. As you see, chances of rain decrease some on Christmas Day, but there's still going to be some rain chances there. Then most of the day, we don't see a whole lot there going on Tuesday or on Thursday until really as we go into the afternoon and evening time frames. A line of storms looks to move through our area or try to move through our area come late that time frame. And if we take a look at some more data that stops at the 6 p.m. time frame, you'll get the general idea here. You got a few storms across northeast Texas and Texas in general that are out ahead of that line of storms up here. And if that gets going, you'll have to watch you'll have to watch those for a severe threat, and then of course you'll have to watch this line of storms for a severe threat there as well. Once again, remember this isn't exactly what future radar is going to look like, but it is one of the many tools we use to build a forecast. Now, once again, real quickly, we're going to go and show you now what we're meaning with this pattern here. And what you see here is the 500 millibar height levels. This is your upper atmosphere. This is where you get your troughs, your ridges, your low pressure systems, a bunch of the driving factors in our weather. This is about, I think, 13,000 feet up into the atmosphere. So this is way above our heads. But as you see here, what you're looking at here is you see these lines, and you see basically a little trough or a negatively tilted trough here, which is basically means that this is angled from the northwest to the southeast. You can see that here. And you have your wind energy above us coming out of the south, or well, coming out of the west, southwest over Arkansas there. And you have that negatively tilted trough. And with those, that's usually you get a better chance of seeing your more active weather and more severe weather chances out of those negatively tilted troughs. And if we take a look at it a little lower in the atmosphere at 850 millibars closer to the surface, you see that when we still have low level wind energy there available for use across portions of the area. One of the things, though, that's going to not really help our case, that's going to really help our case, not seeing a whole lot of severe weather, is look at the temperatures. Temperatures around this time frame are only in the 50s and 60s. If you go a little further south, they're in the 60s, a little greater there. And then if you look at dew points, which is a good indicator of moisture, you do have a little nose of 60-degree dew points, and usually that's what you want to see to get. You want to see that to get your better chances of your just moisture and maybe a better chance of some severe weather and stuff of that nature. Now, if we back this up just a little bit, you can see dew points mainly are in the 50s across most of Arkansas by this one model. And then if you go a little further south here, more into Louisiana, where that severe weather threat's greater at, where that slight risk is at, they're in the 60s down there across the Texas and Louisiana area. And then if we take a look as well at the instability, which is your storm fuel, you'll notice there's not a whole lot. This is one of the many things that may help limit that severe weather threat is you don't have a whole lot of instability. There's not going to be a whole lot of that storm fuel or instability that you need. Now, if we go just a little further, looking at something else, there's still some there, but it's not great. But it's still worth mentioning. There's still a small severe weather threat with this. But one of the limiting factors is going to be that storm fuel, that instability that you need isn't going to be great to really have a higher end severe weather threat, which is good news. But we're still going to see heavy rain. There's still a chance we see some damaging wind gusts, some large hail. It's a marginal severe threat. It's a very low end severe threat. Chances are greatest across more of eastern Texas, western Louisiana, but it's still not super great if you get what I'm saying there. Now, once again, we're going to continue to monitor this. There's still a lot of things that can change. If we look at some more model guidance here, and if we look at more of this cape and instability, you can see moving forward, there's still some there, but it's not great. There's not a whole lot, and that's what we've been harping on, I guess you could say, the past few days here when we've been mentioning this potential for this severe weather threat is the instability doesn't look great, and that's going to help limit that severe weather threat. Once again, there's still a severe threat there, but it's worth keeping an eye on. But it's not going to be great enough to really to be a higher end severe weather threat if you get what I'm saying there. So once again, just remember, come Thursday, we do have a severe weather threat. It does look to be in the evening time frame. More rain will be possible throughout the next 5 days through Friday. At least 2 to 4 inches of rainfall will be possible. Main story out of this is you're going to see rain, you're going to see thunder. It's going to make for a nasty Christmas commute over the next few days. And we'll continue to watch this closely, and we'll be here ready to track the next system for you and any more that come up right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather. Make sure to check out Palmer's Roofing, J&S Auto Supply, Terry's Place, Fort Smith Therapy, and Tan Energy and Nutrition over on Facebook. And as always, have a good rest of your Tuesday and a Merry Christmas to all of y'all, and have a great rest of your Tuesday. See you back here for another Outlook come Thursday.